Hello everyone, Derek's Damn Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. Today we've got the next part in the Wrestlmania Build-A-Figure wave. For the Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure, we've got the John Cena here in the house. I've heard this is a really good figure in comparisons to that Seth Rollins at least, so I at least have that to look forward to. Not that the Seth Rollins was bad, but the fact that it misses the back tattoo is horrendous. But you can go hear all about my Seth hatred in the Seth review for this Build-A-Figure wave. Of course, we still gotta get Jake the Snake and Stardust, which of course I'd be happy to get that Stardust. But that's not who we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the franchise player. We're here to talk about the greatest of all time. We're here to talk about John Cena. And I don't think I could hype it up any better myself, realistically. And I only say it like that because, it is quite sad to think that here it is, 2026. We're, 3 to almost 4 weeks away from it being a month out of Cena's retirement, and it almost still doesn't feel real to me, damn it, in that odd little memery sense here. I only say it like that because I don't know how I can put it into words without sounding like a mark, I guess you can say. But growing up watching Cena, it means a lot to just witness his final match. Whether you love it, you hate it, it doesn't necessarily matter. What happens is that it happened. And, before I keep talking, I just realized we're 2 minutes deep already. Let's get this Cena out of his plastic prison now, shall we? Alrighty, you guys. Now that we've got the John Cena out of his plastic prison, we can go over the Cena and all of his accessories. And first and foremost, we've got the Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure legs along with his arms. Now we just need a head and a torso, and that is yet another Build-A-Figure completo out of the 3 that I've started. And I only say it like that because I can't even remember whose fucking legs those are. I think those are the Mr. Perfect Build-A-Figure legs. I've got the Ted DiBiase Monday Night Wars Build-A-Figure head. I technically started 2 of them that I will probably never finish. But anyway, we also got 2 different sets of interchangeable hands. Aha, you thought we were going to start off with the cloth goods. Nah. We've got a set of mic holding / weapon holding hands here. And we also get his You Can't See Me hands pre-plugged into the figure. Of course, you can't hate on that now, can you? And then we get this nice, beautiful, custom Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect number 54 jersey with the Bulldog logo there on the upper collar, or I guess you could say collarbone section maybe. You got 54 on the back. I can't remember if there's any other designs that went on this, but honestly, in all reality, it's quite damn nice. We even got the little custom patch down here in the corner that you can't read. Anywho, you've also got this beautiful little hat here. Nothing on the back, just the orange face with the Hustle, Loyalty, Respect in the black and white box. I want to say there was a chain link fence behind it, but knowing Mattel, they probably couldn't fit all that extra little detailing in there. The hat sculpt is looking quite nice, though, I will say that. And of course, now we can get in to Mr. Cena himself. And first things first, I love the torso choice here. Of course, this is the more modern, newer-ish Cena torso, though it's not necessarily new, I don't think. I think it's just more redefined. They made the chest bigger, I think. I'm not exactly too sure, though, so don't Don't fucking quote me there. I swear. Don't shoot my family over it. But we also got this John Cena head scan that I know we've seen a few times before, because I know I've seen this expression on a few of the other Cenas. And I don't hate it. It feels like it sits a little high on the neck peg, though. And, well, I mean, when you turn it back around, the fact that you can kind of see underneath the head scan kind of feels a little bit odd. At least it feels a little bit odd to me. Now, if you pop this one off, if I can get it to pop off, holy shit, there we go. I didn't really want to do it with one hand, but we're kind of forced to here in the blood sport arena. That's why we have no ropes, by the way. But let me try to plug in this Ultimate Edition Cena head scan with one hand, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. I might have to do this with two. BRB. Well, BRB back to life, because I didn't pause it this time, but like, just to show you guys what I mean, it's like they gave him his Ultimate Edition neck peg or something, because this is one of his Ultimate Edition head scans from one of his more recent Ultimate Editions. And well, yeah, that this head, I feel, actually kind of sits about right. I don't know, maybe it sits a little too low, but it doesn't look as like high as the head scan that comes on this. Either way, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's not. You can let me know in the commento section down below. But I was about to say, once I get this damn head scan off, we can get into the rest of the figure, because I'm just going to leave the one head scan off of it for right now. We've got the beautiful upper bicep band here, or well, it's a headband that he wraps around his bicep, because his bicep is just so goddamn huge. But we've got the face of the bulldog on that bicep band. We've got hustle, loyalty, respect in the same font and stuff as the hat. No chain link fence. And same thing on the other side. You've got hustle, loyalty, and respect on the undies, with a little bit of a paint splotch up here, kind of looking like Venom's creeping out of his ass crack. Homie's trying to find him a new P.P. Parker, I guess you could say. But you've got some pretty decent shorts articulation, if I could, you know, get the leg to pose well there. He does throw a pretty decent little kick forward on these shorts molds. I'm not hating the shorts here. I will say, though, the one thigh doesn't look like it got trimmed down enough before they painted it and whatnot, but I'm not hating. We got the modern day Cena formula, which I love here, with the knee pads more exposed and the shorts being a little bit shorter. And we've got this beautiful Cena shoe mold, which the ankles and stuff like that, they do actually rock and articulate and stuff. They don't do the whole modern day 360 and all that kind of shit. Nah, you won't get that. But what you will get, apparently, is some fucking QC issues on the bottom of the fucking shoe. So, you know, realistically, this wouldn't be much of a problem, but it makes the shoe incredibly loose, having that sole loose like that. So I'm gonna have to swap the shoes out on this, which is a little disappointing, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Mattel just pulled a little heel turn on me, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. All I can really say, all in all, it's not a terrible figure, but I've got my gripes. And that's why this figure will get the ranking that it deserves by the end of it. Not a terrible one, I'm not saying that, but it's going to get a pretty alright ranking by the end of it. Don't you agree, Mr. P-Brain Neck Peg there? Yeah, why don't we get that head scan back on him, and we can kind of just get him into his final pose and stuff like that, because I don't really feel like busting out some of my other Cenas and shit, and then I might get reminiscent, and who knows, we might see, instead of Derek's Damn Toys, we might see Derek's Damn Bitch, and will hear me cry on camera. Well, alrighty, you guys. Now that we've got this Cena all suited up and he's giving that terrible Seth Rollins an attitude adjustment with his entrance vest on because fuck him missing his back tattoo. But anywho, I don't know, when it comes down to this John Cena at the end of the day, I'm really loving the formula. I can't complain too much. The one little bit of QC issues when it comes to the shorts, that's not the biggest ordeal, though it does look a little wonky close up. Like if I zoom in on that leg a little bit, you can tell it's uneven and it's weird. Like that's a weird quality of life choice there, Mattel. And then on top of that, the QC issue with the foot, that's definitely some wonkiness there. At the end of the day, all I can really say is just why, Mattel? Ever since you switched to the Vietnam factory, we've just had QC issue galore. We start getting rid of the fucking knee issue, and now we're getting QC issues in other departments. Like, hold on, mind you, Build-A-Figure legs that came with this Cena. Pretty smooth to be able to get a singular bend like that with just one hand. Like, yeah, it was a little stiff, but honestly, I'll take it. And, well, fuck the Cena, I guess, too. It's because of that bum foot. It's because of this wonky ass foot, my guy. Like, what the hell? Fuck you, Mattel. Fuck you for that. 2 times you have struck me with terrible Build-A-Figure figures. 2 times. You give me no back tattoo on the Seth Rollins, and I can't find any picture that shows the Seth Rollins with the back tattoo. And now apparently this Cena can't hold Seth Rollins up for an attitude adjustment. So what are we going to do? We're going to rank this John Cena on a scale of 1 to 10, so then we can fly this boat home, or well, fly this plane home to be more correct, but get this boat to set sail and we can take it on home, boys. But anywho, as far as that ranking goes, at the end of the day, this John Cena is not terrible, though with the QC issues, I'm definitely going to be giving this man a good solid 6.5 out of 10. And I only say it like that because that shoe is a major fucking problem. And in all honesty, this John Cena would be a solid 8.5 out of 10 based off of the QC issues with the shorts. And honestly, if the QC issue wasn't as bad with the foot, it would probably be like a good solid 7. But a 6.5 is where we're gonna go. And we're gonna set sail and sit on it. But speaking of sitting on it, we're gonna take a minute and we're gonna rank this one on the scale of 1 to 5 stars, the good old Dave Meltzer star scaling, the good old 1 to Young Buck match as we tend to call it here. And what do we call this John Cena on that scale of 1 to 5 stars? We gave him a 6.5 out of 10. I think it only does justice to give him a 2.5 out of 5 stars, just because, man, that shoe is a major bummer. No pun intended, I guess, even though I don't think there's much of a pun. But anywho, all I can really say is, at the end of the day, whether this Cena was great or not, it doesn't matter. What does matter is the fact that you at home, watching on their phone, or watching this on their TV, or whatever the fuck you may be doing with this. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry for all the cursing, first and foremost, I guess. But on top of that, if you guys could, and if you guys would, feel free to go check out some of my other content if you guys did like this video. After all, well, as of recording, there should be another video up on here, but I haven't started uploading that one yet. But we've got plenty, and I mean we've got plenty of action figure content to go around. As far as pick fed, reviews, and many other things go, we might have your back covered. We've been doing it for roughly about, 3.5 years now, almost 4? kind of crazy to think about. It wasn't that long ago we were celebrating 3 years on this YouTube channel, and now we're almost into our 4th, and we're almost at 500 subs, which is kind of crazy to think about. But, you know, speaking of, if you guys could, and if you guys aren't, I should say, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe, and you guys would be helping me out a shit ton, because we are on the road to 500 subscribers, and we are like right there. We're like fingertips away, and I only say like that because we currently sit at 482 subscribers, which is fucking fantastic. And realistically, we couldn't have gotten here without all you guys liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, doing whatever you guys feel like doing, essentially, when it comes to my reviews and or pick-fed content. Whether the comments have been understandable, not so understandable, whether they're just weird, whether they're great comments, I appreciate all your comments. I really do. Even sometimes when I can't stand the comments, I really don't be trying to let comment sections bug the fuck out of me too much. I always try to react to comments and stuff of that nature, but at the same time, all I can really say is, well, just thank you. Thank you guys for allowing me to entertain you for what is now 16 minutes and 34 seconds. So, yeah. On that note, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I don't know, because I'm not in your time zone, and it wouldn't matter, because, well, I don't know if I'd want to be there. But, anywho, we're signing off, so deuces, ooses, yay.